So this is gonna be the final video of this series. I've already covered the difference between gold and all the way up to iridescent. So today I'm basically gonna do a 3-in-1. I'm gonna try to cover the difference between iridescent, top 250 players, and actual pro players themselves, because those three tiers alone are all very fucking different, bro. There are nothing like the other tiers. These tiers are probably the farthest away from each other they could possibly be, and each ones have their own kind of reasons why they're so different from the other ones. So iridescent, that's the top 1% of the world. That's really fucking good. That's what everyone kind of strives to be. I've personally hit iridescent myself. I know a lot of you guys have also hit iridescent. I know a lot of you guys have been really close to iridescent, and personally I think iridescent looks the coolest out of crimson, iridescent, and top 250. So I feel like hitting that's a milestone in itself. I know whenever I would hit iridescent, I would call it quits after that, and I would just hop on an alt account and try to level that one up to iridescent as well, and I would just keep repeating the cycle over and over again. Me and all my friends kind of did that too, because I feel like after hitting iridescent there's no really any point anymore, because more times than not you're not gonna hit top 250 and you're not gonna aim for #1 in the world. I feel like the top 250 players, they're all for the content creators, they're all for the pro players, and they're all for people that have a lot of time on their hands to grind this game as much as possible, which a lot of us don't have. I would say the biggest difference between iridescent and top 250 is they're all fucking hacking. No, I'm kidding, imagine. But I would say the biggest difference is their time that they're able to play. Obviously the top 250s are really fucking good. They're top 250 players in the world. They're like 0.1% in the world, and that's actually insane. And a lot of the people that are iridescent have the skill level to be in top 250, but they just don't have the amount of time they have to be able to grind the game. A lot of us have jobs, a lot of us go to school, a lot of us just do stuff outside of play Call of Duty all the time, and a lot of the people that are in top 250, they do this as a job. They're streamers, they're pro players. I would say honestly, if you're not a streamer or you don't do top 250 as a job, I don't really see the purpose in trying to grind all the way up to top 250. If you are in top 250, I would say just turn your stream on, bro. Do something with content, because you obviously have the skill to be that rank, and a lot of people will end up watching you because you are that good. But there is also a lot of people that are hacking in top 250s. I would say there's a lot of known names in that category alone. Randomly, if there's not a known name in the top 250, a lot of people obviously they just start accusing them of hacking just because no one knows this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna fucking randomly see Joe Schmo pop up on top 250 for the first time ever, and you're not gonna think he's not hacking, right? You're gonna think this guy's sus, this guy's hacking, unless he's on console and he's actually doing it for real. But most of the players on top 250, like I said, are either pros, content creators, and they're all streamers and do this for a job. I have played a lot of top 250 players. The ones that are legit, they're absolutely beatable, don't get me wrong, but I've played so many stacked hackers in top 250. It just makes me realize that this game is failing everybody when it comes to that. Honestly, you don't really play them that much ever, to be honest with you. You have top 250s, and then you have the next step up from top 250 is challenger players. Challenger players is like the G League of the NBA, right? They're all super good. They're all fighting for their spot to be in the CDL, but unfortunately there's a limited amount of spots in the CDL. There's only 48 players that could be in the CDL out of the entire world, and everyone in challenger is fighting for one of those 48 spots, which is so fucking hard. Honestly, I wouldn't even do it myself. If I was in challengers, I would just start making content, trying to be as entertaining as possible. I would just start making videos because I know I have the skill to, but a lot of them don't even do that, bro. They could be much more successful if they just started turning on a stream, if they started making videos and making content like Havoc did. And Havoc was a pro player himself. He was pretty good, but he wasn't the top of the top, and Havoc's fucking insane at the game. He's gotten #1 in top 250 for like almost every single season, and that just goes to show you how much better everyone else is than Havoc, and he's #1 like almost every single season. I like to put it like this: so you have your G League players in basketball, and the G League players will absolutely fucking destroy and blow out almost every single person in the world that plays in pickup games, that plays in YMCA games, and that plays everything else. That's like challenger players, and the challenger players will fucking dominate almost every single crimson and top 250 player in the entire world. And then you have the pro level people. The pro level people in the NBA NBA will fucking shit on every single G League player, and it's just like not even close to skill diff. And that's like the CDO compared to the challengers. The people in the CDO will fucking make every challengers player for the most part life hell, bro. There's some challenger players that do deserve a spot in the CDO, but unfortunately sometimes it just doesn't work like that. But for the most part, every single 48 players in the CDO will fucking annihilate every single challengers player. And that's just a big ass skill difference between everybody else. If you have a big ass ego and you're like, fuck, I could probably make it in challengers, I could play pro, majority of the time, bro, you cannot. I'm sorry to tell you, it's just not, doesn't work like that, bro. I've played some pro players before and they've been by themselves, they've been with other pro players, and you can just instantly fucking tell the difference. They are just running around the map doing whatever they want. They're not even commenting to each other. They literally just know what to do straight out the bat, and they are shitting on fucking everybody, bro. So that's the biggest difference between those three ranks in itself. Yes, Iridescent, everyone wants to hit Iridescent, and you should make it your goal to hit Iridescent. But if you don't have enough time to play, bro, don't even worry about it. If you know you have the skill for it, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I would say Crimson is good enough, but Crimson or Iridescent takes a lot more time to put in than Crimson does, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this series. I hope I kind of explained the ranks to you guys a lot. I know these last two videos were faster, but that's because it's just easier to explain, and there's not really much to explain in the last two videos that I made. So I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys could please help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, see you guys next video. Peace.